Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's doing well today. Welcome to your Wednesday workout. And also, happy July 1st. First day of the month. I feel like I was just saying this for June. I literally feel like I was just saying this for June 1st. It's kind of crazy. This month went by very, very quickly. But happy first day of the month. Happy July 1st. Happy Wednesday. Middle of the week. We got a holiday weekend coming up. So because of that, because it is July 4th on Saturday, we've got a themed workout this morning. Stars and Stripes workout. So those of you that have been taking my classes for a while know that you know that I love a good themed workout. any reason, any excuse for a theme. I love it. So just to keep things fun, you know. Some of it's kind of cheesy and corny sometimes, but I like to keep things fun. So this morning we've got a Stars and Stripes workout. We've got red, white, and blue. We are going to be spelling those words out with some exercise moves. And in between each of those words / colors, we are going to be doing some cardio themed moves as well. So we've got everything for you this morning. So hopefully you're ready. So here are a couple things you're going to need. You're not necessarily going to need them, but you do want to you want to have obviously a set of dumbbells, and you're also going to need some form of sliders. You do not actually have to have sliders like these. You can use, like I said last night, you can use paper plates, plastic plates, whatever works for you guys. We have one move on the sliders, and then something where you can elevate your foot or a foot. So I set up a couple of plates. These aren't even mine, they're my husband's. A couple of plates back there so I can do some elevated split squats. So, and we have a couple of moves on there. Inverted shoulder presses as well. So you can use a small chair, a small table, or nothing at all. Does not have to, if you just have it handy. So why don't we get started? So who do I have this morning? I got a couple people jumping on. I know I was running like a minute late as always this morning. It's been a little crazy. Husband's at work, so getting the kids situated with breakfast and everything. School is over, but the craziness still hasn't ended, I feel like. So for some reason, I can't see who's jumping on this morning. Usually it tells me. So good morning, good morning. Say good morning, say hello if you've jumped on. I see 5 people on right now, but it's not showing me who it is. So, okay, so why don't we get started with our warm-up. And we're going to get started. Here we go. Start the watch. All right, so we're going to warm up. I know I didn't include a warm-up on the, hey Sarah, good morning. Yeah, usually when people jump on, it shows me, but for whatever reason, it's not right now. So can't tell, I just see people on, but I can't tell who's on and who's not. Okay, so let's start with our warm-up. Didn't include it on the board, but that's only because I just didn't want to run out of room. But we always got to start with warm-up, fans going on. All right. Here we go. So we are going to start with opposite hand, opposite toe touches. So you are going to touch your toes as best as you can. It's early in the warm-up. It's morning time. So if you're feeling a little stiff, no big deal. We're going to do each of these moves for 30 seconds. All right, let's do some squats and hip rolls. So you're going to squat, come up, and alternating hip roll. Sitting back on the heels, chest is forward. All right, we are going to come down to the floor. We are going to be in plank position. We are going to do walking pikes. So you are going to walk your way in, tucking the tummy under, and you're going to walk yourself back. Walk in, drive the navel up, and walk back. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings as well. Keep it going. All the way back to plank. Let's do one more. All right, while we are in plank, let's do some spider lunges. So you're going to step forward and step back. Once again, it's early in the warm-up if you're not feeling super mobile or flexible just yet. Bring your foot as far forward as you can. Just do the best you can. All right, we are going to walk ourselves back. We are going to do a little jogging in place, just to get our heart rate up a little bit. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little warmer. Hopefully that heart rate's starting to go up a little bit. And you're starting to feel pumped up for your themed Wednesday workout. All right, opposite hand, opposite toe. We're going to start moving just a little bit quicker. And we're going to try to get a little deeper into our range of motion. So, kick that leg up, keep it straight, and try to touch those toes. All right, squat and hip roll. So now we're going to get a little deeper in our squat. Roll the hip. This feels really good in the morning specifically. All right, let's go down to plank position. Starting in high plank, you're going to tiptoe your way into a pike, and then you're going to tiptoe your way back, keeping the core engaged. So try to walk those toes in maybe a little bit further this time. You really feel the stretch in the hamstrings too. All right, high plank spider lunge. We're going to step forward. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer, a little more mobile, so you can get those legs forward a little bit further. All right, guys, go ahead and walk it back. Standing it up, let's jog in place, 30 seconds. And then we're going to get started. So make sure you have water, a towel, maybe to wipe off. This is going to be a good one. And also, like I said, you're going to need some form of sliders and maybe something to elevate your feet on. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. So we are going to start with the color / word red. So we've got renegade rows, elbow slide outs. We are going to need our sliders for those. And dumbbell squat to press. So renegade rows, plank rows, we start. Every move in our colors and words are 60 seconds, so 1 minute. We get a 20-second rest, and then we move on. After we finish the word red, we are going to do our cardio moves. Okay, here we go. Renegade rows. 1 minute. So we're going to set ourselves up with our weights below our shoulders. Nice strong plank. Feet are wide. And go. Alternating rows. Trying to keep those hip bones facing the floor. So options. Knees drop to the floor. Head, neck, and spine is still in alignment. And you're rowing. Keep those knees nice and wide. So because this is a row, you're using those back muscles. You're trying to keep your plank form in check. For many of us, this is going to feel more like a core workout, this move. And it is, because you're trying to keep yourself from rocking side to side. You're almost there. 8 seconds. All right, time is up. We got 20 seconds. Slide my weights out of the way. All right, so you're gonna grab those sliders, those plates, whatever you're using. So your goal is to set yourself up in a nice, strong, I'm gonna back up a little bit, strong low plank, okay? Let's start with our right arm. And go. That was a longer break. So right arm slides out, slides in. You don't have to go super far out. Your goal is to keep your shoulders and your hips from tilting, from sliding, major core moves. So drop those knees if you need to. We've got a few more seconds and then we're going to switch arms. This is a killer. You got this, guys. All right, switch it up. So your navel is tucked in. You're squeezing your butt. You're doing the best you can. At no point during this move should you be feeling any pain or strain in your lower back. If you are, that just means that your core is getting tired and you need to either drop your knees or reset, okay? 5 seconds. Keep it up. All right, time is up. Nice job, guys. All right. Those are a secret killer, that move right there. Dumbbell squat to press for the letter D. So you're going to grab some medium weights. And you're going to squat and press. We do this move a lot. All right, and go. Squatting and pressing. Nice deep squat. Knees stay tracking over the shoelaces or the middle of your foot if you're not wearing shoes. Do yourself a favor. Don't wait until you stand up to press. This is a full body move. You are using your legs to get those weights up. You are also trying not to do this. If you can't help yourself from leaning backwards to get that weight up, that is a sign that your weight is too heavy. So take it down a little bit. Come on, guys. The deeper the squat, the more power you got to get that weight up overhead. 10 seconds, come on. Full body move right here. And rest. All right, go ahead and put your weights to the side. Grab a quick sip of water if you need it. Hey, good morning, Lauren. Nice to see you on here. Okay, so we are going to our cardio round. In between each color circuit, we are doing star jumps, oblique star crunches, fireworks bursts, and star crunches. See the theme there? Okay, star jumps. So I'm going to show lower impact options as always. Each of these moves is 40 seconds, a little bit shorter. All right, are we ready? Star jumps and go. Got to watch out for my ceiling. Looks like this, or looks like this. Just a slight squat, just enough to get some power in your legs. To power up, lower impact, you're pressing up on your toes. If you're jumping, you're landing toe ball heel. As soon as those heels hit the floor, you are back up. You got this, guys. Come on. 8 seconds. All right, time is up. Nice job. Oblique star crunches. So we go from cardio to core, cardio to core. So we are going to set ourselves up in a star formation. And you are going to come in, elbows on the outside of the knees. And go. from the side. Your legs are wide. You're coming in, you're tucking, you're pressing your lower spine into the floor. Guys, there are options for this move. Your feet stay wide on the floor. You come up as high as you come up. Everybody is working to the best of their ability. Meet yourself where you're at and just try to push yourself a little bit harder than you think you can. And you will get stronger. And time. Okay, I didn't say that our heart rate wasn't going to be up for those moves. We've only got a 10-second break in this round. Okay, so we are moving on to fireworks first. This one is a squat and a big jump. Okay, so it's a little bit more intense than the star jump. And go. Longer breaks. It's the first time we're doing this, so come on, guys. Lower impact. Touchdown squat. Press up on the toes. So you do not have to jump in these moves for them to be successful, guys, or for them to be effective. You're still squatting. When you are squatting, your chest is forward. You don't have to touch the floor, especially if you have to do this to touch the floor. Make sure you're challenging yourself. Come on, team. Be a firework. Be bright. Be strong. And time. That was so cheesy. Okay, star crunches. So we did oblique star crunches. Now we're doing star crunches, a little bit different. Everyone's on the floor, like an X. Opposite hand, opposite chin. And go. Options. Feet on the floor, nice and wide. You're doing crunches. You're kind of reaching across, so you're still getting that oblique work and the side of the core. But you're leaving your feet on the ground. Come on, team. 10 seconds. You got this. And then we're moving on to the letter white. The word white. The letter W. And time. All right, guys. Grab some water. So yeah, we're doing that cardio core round in between each of our letters. Okay, so moving on to the word white. Starting with walking planks, and we've got hammer curls on one leg, inverted shoulder presses, triceps overhead extensions, in plie squat, and elevated split squat. So you are going to need, if you have it, your point of elevation. So I've got my weights stacked up in the back, my plates. You don't need to have that. I will show you options for those of you who don't have something to stand on. Not a big deal. But we are starting with walking planks, and no weights needed for that one. Back to 1 minute of work. Here we go. 3, 2, high plank, and go. You can walk as many times as you want to the side. We are just going side to side. Your goal is to not do this. I am totally exaggerating. You are trying to keep your hip bones as square to the floor as possible. A little bit of coordination with this move as you are moving your arms and your legs at the same time. A little tip for you, don't step so far. Here are some options. Knees on the floor, step out, step in, creating instability as soon as you step out, but taking the walking out, a little bit less intensity. How are we feeling, guys? We've got 15 seconds. Keep those shoulders over the hands, you can do it. 5 seconds. All right, time is up. Nice job. Woo. Okay, you're going to need medium weights. We've got hammer curls. And we are going to balance on one leg while we do these. 30 seconds each side. So hammer curls are palms facing in. They look like this. Elbows tucked in. All right, here we go. And go. So why to balance on one leg? Because it just makes it a little bit harder. Got this, guys. We're only doing 30 seconds on each leg. So, options. You don't have to keep that leg lifted. You can put that toe on the floor. You're still on one leg, but you're getting a little bit of help. All right, switch it up. Other side. I'm going to switch out to my 10s. Woo. Not ready for those 15s yet. Got some strength to build up here in these arms. Woo. Come on, guys. If anybody sees any 12s or 8s in any of the stores or online, please let me know. I could really use a couple of those. I've got 5s. I've got 10s, 15s, and 20s. Need in-betweens. Elbows tucked in. Come on. 3, 2, rest. All right. Nice job, you guys. Yes, hammer curls tend to be harder than bicep curls. All you're doing is flipping the wrist, right? Okay, inverted shoulder press. If you're one of my Insaniacs and you've done my Insanity class, these are very similar to V push-ups, basically the same thing. So you're going to turn your fingers towards each other. You can do this just on the floor without having any elevation. So you're going to be in pike position. You're diving your head down in between your hands. All right, 1 minute. And go. So, these are actually called inverted shoulder presses because you're working your shoulders and your upper back. So, if you don't have something to put your feet on, guess what? You're on the floor, doing them this way. The further forward you walk your feet, the harder it's going to be, and the more you're going to feel like you're doing a handstand. Come on, guys, you got this. On the tippy toes. Woo-hoo. You got this. Breaks if you need them. This is a tough move. Diving your head down in between your hands. You do not have to get that head all the way to the floor, but you are just doing that motion where you're diving down. Almost there. Make sure that you're on your tippy toes. Make sure you're challenging yourself, so walk those feet a little further forward. All right, time is up. That's a brutal one. The Insanity peeps love that one. All right, triceps overhead extension in plie squat. So we are going to be holding a plie squat. We're going to need one weight, so hold one dumbbell. We're going to be doing overhead extensions. So toes pointed out, knees tracking towards those toes. Arms up. All right, here we go. Squat position, you're going to hold it right here. Overhead extension. So you should be able to see your elbows and your peripheral, so they should be right next to your temples. Tucked in from the side. Right here, just about where my ponytail's at, and then I'm pressing up. So you don't want to be way back here, too much strain on your shoulders. If your elbows are coming out, that's okay, but you're just not getting the most out of the tricep move. So try to keep those elbows tucked in. You'll feel it. So we got lots to think about in this move because you're also sitting in squat. So you want to make sure your knees are tracking out. You want to make sure your core is staying tight. So this doesn't happen, right? So you're sitting and you've got the overhead extension. You can do this, guys. A few more seconds. Keep breathing. And rest. Inner thighs on fire, right? Okay, elevated split squat. Does not need to be elevated. This is one of those moves where you want to grab heavier weights if you've got them. So the elevation comes from putting one foot on top of whatever surface you have. Make sure it's not too high. If you don't have a surface, you're just doing a regular down and up lunge, okay? All right, here we go. 30 seconds, and go. So, just like a regular lunge, shoulders lined up over the hips. You're not going forward like this. Think of yourself as an elevator, up and down, right? Yes, this is a little bit of balance work. One-legged lunges, right? Woo. Pressing through that front heel. All right, switch sides. Really quick. Driving, just like a regular lunge, you're driving that back knee towards the floor, putting your weight in that front heel. Come on, guys. We can do this. All right, time is up. Well done. Those are tough. Even if you don't have your foot elevated, those are tough. Just a little elevation, though, really kicks it into high gear. Okay, water. How are we feeling, team? We are done with the word white. So now we are moving back to our star jumps and our star crunches. As soon as we gonna hurt me down a little bit. Okay, here we go. 40 seconds of work. We're ready to go, guys. Let's do this. Star jumps. So you're gonna start with your feet about hip width apart. Watch your ceilings. All right, 40 seconds. And go. Lower impact. Press on the toes. So even if you're pressing up on the toes and you're not jumping, toe ball heel, press up. Especially if you're jumping. Landing soft. That's how you protect your knees. That's how you do safe jumping. A lot of people I hear, oh, the jumping hurts my knees. More than likely it's because you're not landing soft enough and you're not taking care to land soft and pay attention to your form. So just try to keep that in mind when you're jumping and doing any kind of jumping moves. It's all about those soft landings. All right, time's up. Okay, oblique star crunches. Here we go. We've only got 10 seconds. So now that we've done these moves, we're going to move a little quicker. X position, and go. Tucking, keeping those feet wide, those legs wide. Elbows on the outside of the thighs. Really working those obliques. Options. You can leave your feet on the floor and do crunches, not come as far up. Remember, work with yourself here to try to get stronger. Take it at your own pace. Come on, guys. And rest. Okay, we are up for fireworks bursts. So this one is a little bit more of a squat jump. So we're coming lower to the floor. You guys ready? And go. Wide stance, touch the floor. So you're still hitting that star jump, but you're coming lower to the floor. This actually may help a lot of you guys to jump higher by getting lower to the floor. Options. Squat and press on the toes. So by pressing up on the toes, you're still engaging your jump muscles. You're just not leaving the floor. Gotta keep looking up at that ceiling so I don't chop a finger off. Come on, guys. You can do this. You're almost there. All right, time is up. Woo, legs on fire. All right, we are down on the floor for star crunches. Opposite hand, opposite shin. Here we go. And go. So arms and legs are coming off the floor. If you can. Options, feet on the floor. Cross over. Opposite hand, opposite knee, right? Still using the same muscles. Pressing that lower spine to the floor. Come on, guys. So you are working as hard as you can. If you can get up higher off the floor, that is up to you. Challenge yourself safely. and rest. Okay, moving on to blue, the word blue. Let's do it. Grab some water, catch your breath. We've got bridges, lateral raise and side plank, underhand grip bent row, and elbow plank pikes. So we are actually on the floor for 3 out of the 4 moves we've got in the word blue. So you're going to need heavy weights for your bridges. This is all legs and glutes. So grab what you can and what can be comfortable, and really got to get some softer weights. These metal ones are brutal for moves like this. Okay, so you're going to rest your weights on your hips without being on your hip bones. Feet are hip width apart, full foot on the ground. All right, 1 minute, and go. You're lifting and lowering. So you're not just lifting, you're squeezing your butt to get those hips up, not arching the lower back. So I've got a couple of challenges for you to make this move a little more challenging. Hold it up top a little bit longer, and then don't touch the floor, go right back up. And you can also come on your heels a little bit more. If you're on your heels, you're going to feel that in the calf muscles that much more. Big exhale as you press up. Booty burn. Come on, guys, you got this. Woo! How are we feeling? Backside should be on fire right now. All right, time is up. Nice job, you guys. All right. You are definitely going to need a light weight for the lateral raise and side plank. So by light weights, I mean like 3s or 5s. No more than 8s, but I really don't think 8s are necessary for this move. Okay. And if you have no weights that are that light, then just do them without weights. All right, so let's set up on our right side. Side plank, right elbow below the right shoulder, nice straight body like you're up against a wall. You are going to lift, and that weight comes right in front of your shoulder, right? There we go. Options for this move. And you're definitely probably going to need it. One knee on the floor. So you are trying to keep your hip bones square forward, right? You are squeezing your upper back muscle. That's why I said 3s or 5s. You do not need heavy weights for this move. You do not want to be straining. You want this to be challenging, but doable. All right, switch it up. Really, really quick, switch it over. You may feel one side is stronger than the other. All good. So your feet can be either on top of each other, you can stagger them, or you can drop that knee, right? Come on, team. You're going to feel this in the obliques too, not just the shoulders. You can do it. Woo-hoo. Burn. And rest. Well done. 20 seconds. All right, we're going to go up to standing position, underhand grip, bent row. So you are going to choose challenging weights for this one. Medium challenging. All right. So palms facing up for this. You're going to hinge at the hips, nice flat back. You're pulling the weights in this way rather than doing them this way, right? We're typically using that one. All right, here we go. And go. Weight is back on your heels. Core is tucked in, so you're not doing this. Back is flat, kind of sticking that butt out. Pull in towards the navel. So you're squeezing your back muscles right around your spine. Navel stays tucked in. So if you start to feel any discomfort in your lower back, stand up, take a couple of deep breaths, reset, and do it again. So that just means possibly that your core is starting to get tired, starting to fail you a little bit. Very important to keep that navel tucked in during this move. All right, rest. Nice job, guys. Okay, we are going to come down on our forearms and we're going to do elbow plank pikes. Okay, how are we feeling? We've got one more move in the word blue. Let's do it. Elbows below the shoulders, starting in a nice strong plank, and go. Hiking up, hiking back. So guys, lower impact option, what we did in the warm-up. Tiptoe and tiptoe. The focus of this move is not to jump in your feet. It's to tuck under and up. So the navel drives up towards the ceiling and those hip bones turn under and up towards the ceiling, okay? So this is a major core move. So make sure you're not jumping in. Make sure you're tucking in. Come on, guys, we got 10 seconds. All right, time is up. Woo. All right, team. We're going to do our cardio round. How are we feeling? Let's do this. Okay, so cardio, star jumps, oblique star crunches, fireworks bursts, and star crunches. Okay? Sound good? All right, let's do this. Star jumps. Breathing hard over here. All right, team. Feet hip width apart. 40 seconds. Let's go. So because this is such a short period of time that you're working and you're trying to get that heart rate up, you're going. So even if you're not jumping, you're here. Challenge yourself a little bit. That's how you're going to get your endurance up. Are you looking to be able to climb those stairs without getting tired? Are you looking to be able to jog a half a mile? Whatever your goal is, could be small or big. It's stuff like this is what's going to, challenging yourself through moves like this is what's going to get you going. These are endurance moves right here. Lots of jumping. The kids make it look so easy, right? All right, time's up. Yes! Okay, oblique. A little pumped about that one being done. Oblique star crunches. Here we go. On the floor. Wide stance. And go. Keeping those legs as wide as you can, elbows on the outside of the thighs. Almost like you're trying to get your knees to your temples. Not going to probably happen, but that should be your goal. Come on, guys. 3, 2, and rest. We are up. Fireworks bursts. So sad there aren't fireworks this year, but hopefully some of you guys are doing them privately in your yard or something. I think that Mother Nature cooperated with the rain so we could all set off some fireworks this weekend. Because if it didn't rain, I don't think that would have happened. All right, here we go. Squat. Let's go. So these are not going to be as fast as star jumps because you are focusing on your squat and focusing on your power. You are trying to be the highest firework in the sky, right? You are really getting up there and getting down here in the squat. Options, you're pressing, you're squatting, and you're pressing. You're going to feel the same burn in the legs. The only difference between the jumping and the non-jumping, the jumping's a little bit more cardio. The heart rate's going to get up there. Come on, guys. Come on. All right. Time is up. Let's take a break. So, we're gonna go through this one more time through. But, so this workout does not end up, this happens to me a lot when I'm doing boot camp at the Y. I'm sure my boot campers are laughing at me. I never get the timing right sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Instead of doing 1 minute, we're gonna do 30 seconds. So we're gonna cut the strength training in half. We're still gonna do our cardio rounds in between, but this way, the workout's not gonna be crazy long, because I get a lot of crap for that when they're like over an hour. I know people are just giving me a hard time, and honestly I miss it, so it's all good. Okay, so we're going back to the word red. Renegade rows, elbow side outs, dumbbell squat to press. Cutting the time in half and remembering how we did the first time through. So because the time is half the time, go hard. Let's do this. Okay. Plank rows, let's do it. 30 seconds. We're also gonna cut the breaks down too, to 10 seconds. All right, here we go. And go. Plank rows. So just because the time is cut in half does not mean you have to go faster. It just means that you're putting more effort in, you're trying to take less breaks, and you're also trying to up your weight gain here. Three, two, and rest. Okay, elbow side outs. Grab your sliders, your plates, whatever you got. Yeah, our transition time's not very much here. Okay, so because this is a two-sided move, we are going to do this one for 30 seconds on each side. So we're back to a minute for this one. 15 seconds just wasn't long enough. All right, elbows on the sliders, feet are wide. Here we go, 30 seconds. Right side first. Slide out, slide in, just little slides. Knees are up or knees are down. Little slides, you guys, you got it. It's all about your hip bones staying facing the floor. You're not trying to tilt in that direction. All right, switch sides. The sliders kill my elbows. Left side. Sliders are digging into my elbows. That's hurting more than my core is hurting right now. Come on, guys. Keep breathing, keep breathing. This is a tough move, but it's moves like this that are going to strengthen your core. Everybody knows, people that have been working with me for a while know that I really don't like crunches. I don't think they're nearly as effective as planks. Moves like this are going to get your core in tip-top shape. Come on. Less than 10 seconds, let's go. Challenging the instability in your core and just doing little moves like this. All right, time is up. Get those sliders out of the way, we're not gonna see those again. Dumbbell squat presses, back to 30 seconds. All right, team, challenging weights for this one. Here we go, and go. Squat and press, and try to stick to those 10-second rests. So remember, because we're doing 30 seconds does not mean you have to be going as fast as you possibly can. You're just working hard for that 30 seconds, trying to up your weights maybe, talking yourself through these moves, telling yourself you can do it, and then believing it. All right, time is up. Yes, team. Okay, red is done. Give you guys a few seconds to take your break. We are going to move on to our cardio round. The cardio round is not changing. We are doing 40 seconds each move. Star jumps, those 4 moves again. All right, let's do it. Star jumps, 40 seconds. We're not going to shorten this one up. All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, and go. So guys, because these are our last cardio rounds, and because you are more tired than you were when you started, Time to talk to yourself. Mental toughness. Your body is gonna wanna quit first. That's where your brain needs to come in and tell your body, keep going just a little bit longer. You can do this. We have a non-cardio move coming up in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Yes, guys. Okay, oblique star crunches. Let's do it. On our backs. Nice wide stance, and go. So I know I said I didn't like crunches, and here we are doing two sets of them. So the reason I'm not in love with crunches is because so often people are focusing on their neck muscles when they come up rather than their core muscles. So just please be aware of that and try to press your tailbone into the floor instead of lifting your neck. Your neck should not be hurting at all when you do crunches. If it is, then you're using those muscles too much. 3, 2, and rest. Let's do some fireworks. Make some fireworks. All right, guys. Hopefully you're feeling strong, you're feeling good. And go. Squat and explode. Come on, guys. Remember, squat, press on the toes. Still working those jumping muscles. So this workout is the best of both worlds. Cardio burns tons of calories. Strength training burns fat. So I like to try to combine this stuff. Right now we're doing cardio. The strength training stuff with the weights, that's the stuff, the more muscle you have, the less fat you have. So I'm just saying, in case you're confused about any of that, and time. I get a lot of questions about that stuff. Cardio burns lots of calories. Strength training is the stuff that burns fat. So just keep that in mind. All right, here we go. Star crunches. And go. Opposite hand, opposite shin. Cross it over. Come on, team. So, if you're getting super tired and you're feeling too much strain in your back from this one, feet are on the floor. Lifting with the core, not your neck. Three, 2, and rest. All right, let's get some water. Moving on to white. 30 seconds each move. Starting with walking planks. Side to side. Make a mess over here. All right, guys, here we go. 30 seconds, high plank, side to side walks. Less time, not using more speed. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, here we go. 3, 2, go. Keep those hands below the shoulders. Take short steps. Try to keep that butt down. So what starts to happen, the more tired you get, you start to look like a crab, right? It is better to hold the plank, drop your knees, tap out. Better to have a good plank than to do the crab walk. 3, 2, and rest. Okay. Hammer curls. Here we go. Grab my 10s this time. I'm no dummy. Okay. Here we go. So, we're going to do 15 seconds on each leg. And go. Elbows tucked in. We don't need to do a full minute of hammer curls. Whatever leg you want. All the way down. Don't cheat yourselves. All the way down. Full range of motion. And switch. Real quick, we're still going. Your core needs to be in charge here. That's going to keep you balanced. Make sure you're not locking your knee. You can tap your toe on the floor. That really didn't do much. It just gave me a little bit more balance. And time. All right, guys. Now that we just worked our biceps and shoulders, we're going to go to our inverted shoulder presses. 30 seconds, thank goodness, for this move. All right, here we go. And go. Fingers pointing towards each other on your tiptoes. So the closer your hands are to your feet, the harder this is. If you're feeling a little tight, you can always bend your knees a little bit. You want to keep them as straight as possible so you're diving down, but bend them a little bit if you need to. All right, time is up. Those 30 seconds go quick. Okay, triceps overhead extension in plie squat. One weight. Toes out, knees pointing towards the toes, arms up, and go. Elbows tucked in. So I know we're moving very quickly through this second round, but I still want your focus to be on your form, on strengthening your muscles, not on your speed. Speed means nothing, especially when you're strength training. Save the speed for our cardio rounds. Come on, sit a little lower, last few seconds. All right, time's up. Nice job, guys. Elevated split squats. This one goes to 30 seconds on each side. 15 seconds just is not enough time for a split squat on one side. So we're back to 1 minute for this move. Oh, I know. You're so mean. Please hear the complaints. Okay, here we go. Shoulders back. And go. Pressing into that front heel and pressing up. Please make sure that front knee is not crossing over your shoelaces at the top of your foot. Super important. Come on, guys. You're a burner. You hit the booty really good. Can't see my timer. All right, switch sides. Quick as you can, anyways. Come on, guys. 25 seconds left of this move. Press through that heel. Make sure that front heel is on the floor. 3, 2, and rest. That was a killer, I know. Nice job, you guys. Okay, white is done. We are moving on to our cardio round. Hey, guess what? This is our final cardio round. Last one right here, and then we're gonna finish with blue, okay? So let's do this. Everything you got, 40 seconds at a time. Let's focus. Star jumps are first. And go. So just because you're tired, don't let that affect your form. Toe, ball, heel. As soon as that heel hits the floor, you're back up. Lower impact. Pressing. Still landing toe, ball, heel. Still coming up. Come on, guys. A few more seconds. You got this. Don't give up. Time. Whew. No more star jumps. Oblique star crunches. Let's go. Go ahead and lie it down. And go. Tuck and release. Really pull in through these muscles above your hips. That's where the work is. Tuck that chin. Don't use your neck muscles. Tuck the chin as you press your tailbone into the floor. 10 seconds. Come on, guys. Remember those options. Feet on the floor. Elbows on the outside. You're still working the same muscles. All right, time is up. All right, we are up. Let's do some fireworks here, shall we? Last time. Come on, guys, you got this. All right, and go. So this one is still a toe ball heel landing, only now you're coming down to squat. It makes a big difference. Just getting that much lower than the star jumps is really going to make those legs burn. But that's the point. Options, you're on your toes. Come on, you guys. We got this. Don't give up. Last jumping move. Time. All right, star crunches. So pumped that those are over. Okay, here we go. On our backs. Last move of our cardio round. Go. Opposite hand, opposite shin. Options, wide feet. Cross over, opposite hand on the outside of that opposite thigh. You're still getting the same muscles, reducing your range of motion a little bit. Come on guys, 10 seconds. Don't give up. You're so close. And rest. Whew. Okay, we've got one more block to get through. Blue. Bridges, lateral raises and side planks, underhand grip bent row, and elbow plank hikes. Let's do this. All right, heavy weights for your bridges. Glutes and quads. All right, guys, here we go. 30 seconds. And go. Press through the entire foot, focusing a little bit more on your heels. Squeezing, making ugly butt. So if you haven't heard me say ugly butt yet, all that means is you are squeezing your butt as hard as you can to make it wrinkly and super ugly. But it works. I'm gonna have some fun, right? So make sure your hands and your arms are not doing the work here. They're just holding the weights in place. Your hips are what are working hard. All right, time's up. Well done. Okay. Side plank, lateral raises. So, whenever we have the double-sided move, we do the full minute. Oh, I know. Awful. Okay. Light weights, 3s, 5s, no more than 8s. All right, here we go. Side plank, knee down or knee up. And go. That bottom elbow is lined up right below that bottom shoulder. You're lifting a straight arm right in front of the shoulder. So you're going to feel this move upper back too. That's good. Squeeze that shoulder blade. Don't make it all about the top of your shoulder. All right, and we're switching. Switch sides as quick as you can. Make like a ninja. So because we're switching so quickly, it doesn't give you much time to focus on your form here. Pretend you're up against a wall behind you. That's how straight your body should be. So you're not trying to like lean forward. You want that shoulder to be lined up. Tough move, guys. You can do this. 3, 2, and rest. Done with those. I know nobody's gonna miss those. All right. Underhand grip rows. Bent rows. So medium to challenging weights. Back muscles. Let's do this. Okay, feet hip width apart, palms facing up, 30 seconds, and go. Pulling it in, a little extra squeeze at the top. Shoulders stay back so your spine stays in a nice, beautiful slant. Sit back on those heels a little bit, tuck that navel in. Don't Elbows stay close. Come on, guys. Squeeze those back muscles. All right, time's up. We've got one more move. We are done. Elbow, flank, pike. You guys ready? 30 seconds. We cut the time in half, so that means double the effort, right? All right, here we go. Elbow flank. 30 seconds, go. Tuck and back to plank. Don't cheat yourself. Don't come here. All the way back to plank. If you're having a hard time with the jumping, you tiptoe in and you tiptoe out. You pretend that there is a rope tied around your waist. You're being pulled up and then released. Pulled up and then released. Come on, guys. And time. We are done. Stars and Stripes workout. Done. Well done, you guys. Just about an hour. Such a small portion of your day. All right, grab some water. Towel off. Let's cool down. Please stick around for the stretch if you can. These gloves off. Okay. Hopefully you're feeling good and strong. Little midweek energy burst here. Okay, let's do this. Let's cool it down. We just worked it all. So hopefully you're feeling good, ready to take on the rest of your Wednesday. Feeling a little patriotic too while you're at it. All right, grab an ankle, hang on to something if you need to, flex the foot. Make sure you're taking some deep breaths while you're doing these stretches. Switch sides. All right, we are going to open up our legs. We are going to bring our elbows inside and do a hip stretch. We did a decent amount of hip exercises today, specifically those star oblique crunches and star crunches. Believe it or not, those get the hips, so try to open them up. All right, one leg is forward. We are going to bring our hands down, splitting that front foot or hands on the knee. Depending on how you're feeling, you can drop that back knee and get a little deeper of a stretch. You're going to sit back, push yourself back, straighten out that front leg. You're going to bring that, you're going to face your chest towards your leg, open up the arm. Both hands to the floor. You're going to step that foot back, other foot forward. Once again, if you're feeling a little tight, bringing your hands up to your knee will decrease the stretch just a little bit, make it a little more doable. Drop that knee if you feel comfortable doing that. You're going to push back, straighten out that front leg. You're going to open up your chest towards that front leg, open up the arm. All right, both hands on the floor. You're going to step your feet in, chin to chest. You're going to roll it up. We're going to take a nice little wide stance here. We're going to take a deep breath, big inhale, and a big exhale. Give a quick thanks to your healthy, strong body for carrying you through this workout. Thanks to those of you that joined me. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and if I don't see you in Insanity, a great holiday weekend. And have a great day, guys. Enjoy. Thanks for joining.